All right, so here's the scoop for VeChain. We are trading at 0.03339. We are up 5% in the last 24 hours, and volume is increasing. After weeks of downside, is VeChain finally stabilizing, or are there more pain ahead? Let's analyze the charts. So heading over to the daily time frame here, we can see that VeChain is sitting around our 23% of our Fibonacci at 0.0332. Now, this area is an area of crucial support here. Now, as we can see, the candlesticks in the last previous couple of days are small-bodied candlesticks, so it is gearing up for a breakout either in an uptrend or downtrend. Taking a look at some of our indicators here, we're going to start off with the RSI sitting around 34%. Now it is showing some oversold conditions, but it may not be enough for buyers to step in quite yet. We can see a crossover between our RSI and our signal line, and typically this means a buy signal. However, it doesn't seem like the surge of the volume is doing enough here. Now, the immediate resistance line is from back here on November at 0.035. So essentially, in order for us to break out in this uptrend, we will need to conquer and break through this immediate resistance line. Now, some of our key indicators here does show some possible retest and some possible buying interest. So starting off with our MACD indicator here, we do see these histograms still in the red. However, momentum is slowing down. So it does show us that selling pressure could be easing off here and giving an advantage here for the buyers. Now, if we take a look again at some of our candlesticks here, small body candlestick mainly in the middle here. Now, the last previous candlestick we see the close is roughly higher than the previous one, but still the body is remaining very small. So we're not seeing any surge in terms of the buyers quite yet. If we kind of zoom out to the weekly time frame, from this downwards trend here, we are kind of looking for any areas of reversals. Now, quickly taking a look on this week's candlestick, we are kind of opening up this week in a small bodied candlestick, and normally again that shows us indecisiveness in the buyers and the sellers, so it doesn't really give us a whole lot until we kind of take a look at the next couple of days and kind of track, is this going to be a more heavy selling closer to an area of support at 0.0299, or are we going to see some recovery on this level? What I can tell you on the weekly time frame here for VeChain is that the momentum is still in a downwards trend. So we are still trying to find any stabilization here, any type of reverse or rebounds here for VeChain. In terms of the CMF here, we are still quite positive at 0.04, but it's not enough for me to say that we are going to hold. We do need to see a couple of more days here to see how this pans out, or the 23% of our Fibonacci, or 0.033. Now, if VeChain can remain above the 0.0332, then again, remember our immediate resistance is going to be from this previous November line of 0.035. So that itself is going to be a test if VeChain is going to do a recovery overall, because if we're able to see a daily test and close above this area of resistance in the weekly time frame, what's most likely going to happen is we're going to see a inverted hammer candlestick at this downtrend, and that is a first sign here for immediate recovery from this downwards trend, because an inverted hammer candlestick observed at the downwards trend is also a reversal candlestick alone. Now, one of the things here that I do already see on the weekly time frame is this lost liquidity. We have a gap here that's shown on the weekly time frame from January 27th. So liquidity gaps here means that this liquidity was left because the price moved and the orders moved so quickly here. What this actually resembles in the future is this left liquidity needs to be filled. So in the future, price is going to come back up to 0.038. It may not be immediate. It may take a couple of weeks here because we're on the weekly time frame, but at least we know there is left liquidity. Price is going to gravitate and fill these orders. So it is very important here if VeChain can break that immediate resistance in order for us to find recovery. And that's kind of what I'm taking a look at in terms of our price prediction. If VeChain can come up and reclaim the 23% of our Fibonacci. Next area of resistance is going to test is at 0.035, and on the weekly time frame as well, that's going to open up the candlestick and hopefully retest this 50 moving average, so we can see an overall recovery here for VeChain. But it is still quite early for us to actually analyze this so far. So in the next couple of days, just watch out for that dollar amount and see if we're going to get rejected or if there is going to be a strong bullish candlestick coming up to that area of resistance. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you think, if you're looking at the weekly time frame, are we going to come up and have that inverted hammer candlestick as an area of recovery and see a reversal in the near future? Or do you think it's going to take a little bit longer here for VeChain to stabilize itself? If you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful, like and subscribe as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.